The Arctic blast is here and temperatures are below freezing.
They dropped like a rock today and temps will get even lower overnight. We have team coverage on this bitter cold evening, but let's start with Chief Meteorologist David Paul. Dave.
It is indeed a bitter cold night across Houston and across the state of Texas. Here's the way temperatures dropped today. Dallas dropped into the teens in the afternoon. We dropped below freezing at 6 o'clock. Now we're at 23 at Bush Intercontinental Airport. Dallas is 12. Amarillo's at 2. Closer to home, it is cold. It's 19 degrees now in Conroe. Huntsville has dropped to 19. Tomball's at 21. Sugar Land, you're down to 23. Pearland 25. Galveston is now below freezing for the first time tonight at 31. And there's Hobby at 26. The wind is just relentless out there. North wind sustained at 24 at Bush, 25 at Hobby, near 30 in Galveston. It is howling out there. And we've had wind gusts during the past hour, 46-mile-an-hour gust at Hobby, 36 in Pearland, Sugar Land 37, Conroe 35, Galveston a gust of 43. And at last check, CenterPoint reports about 14,000 across the Houston area without power. Wind chill factors are already down in the single digits, 7 at Bush, 7 Sugar Land, Tomball 7, feels like 3 in Conroe, and it just gets colder from here. I'll show you how cold it's going to get overnight, what to expect tomorrow, and tomorrow's going to be cold, and what to expect as we head into Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Back with that in just a little bit.
All right, thank you so much, David Paul. We've been talking about these freezing temperatures for days now, but it's not keeping some people from the outdoors, especially last-minute holiday shoppers. Janelle Bluta joins us live outside with more on this cold night. Janelle.
Yeah, guys, well, we stepped outside for a few minutes to give you guys a look at the wind right now. Though this is outside the station near the Galleria. We caught up with some of those shoppers earlier after those freezing temperatures hit. Most people came prepared. They were bundled up, but still hurrying to their cars. Some weren't so ready. We did see one guy in only shorts and a t-shirt. The Galleria area was busy tonight. Those last-minute shoppers still had to grab those final gifts no matter how cold it got. We spoke to one shopper who compared this cold to the weather in Russia. While over in Memorial Park, the trail was practically empty, as you can imagine, except for a few devoted runners.
We knew that it's gonna happen, the cold weather, so.
Are you dressed though?
Yeah, I don't have any warm clothes, so I'm okay. I will be live.
You'll be okay?
Yeah.
What would you tell someone before they head outside?
Drink hot tea. But they will be okay. So I think it's like few days and we will be in Houston again. Hot Houston.
Today's my workout day.
And you didn't take this as an excuse to take the day off?
Oh, no, I don't see any glaciers floating.
This isn't too cold for you?
No, I don't even know what the temperature is right now. What is it, like 80 degrees or something? It's burning up out here, it's so hot.
Well, spoiler alert, it was not 80 degrees. And yeah, William wasn't the only one out there. There were a few others. And that, guys, is dedication. Back to you.
Get yourself some hot tea out there. Thank you, Janelle. Warming centers are now open across the Houston area. The city of Houston sent us this video of the station inside the George R. Brown. The mayor said just under 400 people are there right now, but it can hold up to 1,300. Service animals are welcome, and the centers will have kennels to hold pets. There are blankets, MREs, snacks, and PPE available, even places to charge electronic devices. And people are allowed to come and go as they please. Here's a list of the warming centers across Harris County. People can also go to Lakewood Church. These are open until at least Saturday afternoon. There are also warming centers open in Fort Bend, Galveston, and Montgomery counties, though depending on the center, capacity might be limited. You can find the list of warming centers on our website, KHOU.com.
The Arctic blast is taking its toll on travelers tonight. The FlightAware misery map showing the winter weather creating delays and cancellations at airports across the country. Matt Doherty joins us live from Bush Airport with a look at the impacts there. Matt?
Mia, the cancellations and delays are part of the same system that's made it so cold here. And although it is cold, it is dry. But nonetheless, travelers here in Houston are still having to deal with some of the storm's impacts. As soon as they step outside, airport travelers are slapped in the face with the cold. Many running inside to stay warm.
I haven't been away on a Christmas Probably since I was little.
That's where we found Marcy Brown, who just arrived from Detroit.
Carolyn, why did you guys have a delay?
Oh, from the weather coming out of, I think that plane came out of Dallas. We had a 2-hour delay.
Her sister was supposed to meet her in Houston. She finally arrived at Hobby Airport after her delay. When she booked her flight to Texas for Christmas, Marcy imagined a holiday spent floating in a swimming pool under a warm sun.
It's freezing. I feel like I'm in Detroit. But they having a snowstorm, so at least I won't get that here.
A lot of Houston-bound flights from Chicago and Denver were canceled because of the winter storm. But despite the frigid temperatures outside,
excited?
We found a story in baggage claim that will surely warm your heart. This is the first time Freddie has gotten to kiss his daughter, hug his boys, and hold his wife in 4 years. The family from Venezuela was flown on a humanitarian flight out of Colombia. Tonight, they're ready to spend the first of many Christmases together at their new home in the United States. Now, an airport spokesman told me earlier that no planes have had to be de-iced so far. If they do, they will likely be de-iced sometime overnight. The only potential issue that they could face here at the airports is the wind speeds. If they get too high, then not as many planes can land per hour as they could if the winds were just normal. Ron, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. Good luck to travelers tonight. We're also keeping a close eye on the power. This map shows the number of people who are in the dark right now. According to CenterPoint, it has just over 380 outages affecting about 15,000 customers. We checked before the storm, and the outages were around 7,700. Now we're also tracking the Texas power grid. For the latest on that, Grace White is live in the newsroom. Grace.
Let's take a look at the dashboard now. This is all data coming from ERCOT. If you look at grid conditions, you can see right now we're in the green, which is good. We have enough power right now to meet the current demand. Over here, you can see the graph for supply and demand. The top line is supply, the bottom is demand. So as temps have dropped, that cushion is shrinking a bit, but still enough margin to feel pretty good about things. Peak demand is expected to be tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. as people start to wake up and heat their homes, of course. But ERCOT's new CEO expects the grid to hold. You can track all of this along with us on the KHOU 11 app. Ron and Mia.
All right, thank you so much, Grace. We want you to stay weather aware during the Arctic blast. Text the word freeze to 713-526-1111, and we'll send back a list of warming centers, how to check the Texas grid, and much more.